What's up, everybody? It's Buffalo Ben 15 Golf back at it again, and today we're playing Oxford Hills Golf Club out in Oxford, Michigan. So that's how I played on the front nine. I shot a plus 945, did not play well. I started off double-double, went in the water on both holes, and I got a double on 9. It's the easiest hole on the course, so that was downright embarrassing. But you know what? 9 holes to go. Maybe we can pull off a comeback. That's what I'm here to try to do for you guys today. And the back 9 at Oxford Hills has a lot of long holes, like 3,600 yards. Absolutely monster. Like, that's PGA Tour level right there. But, I mean, it's very wide open, but you still have to hit it really far. And I do. What a shot. That's the way you start off the back 9 right there.
Ooh! It's what we needed today. There you go.
Some guy from the 18th fairway giving me a shout out. That was awesome that he got to see that. So now we got only about 100 yards in after a monster drive up the hill. So just didn't give that one quite enough. So got a putt about 35 to 40 feet from just off the green. Not my best wedge shot, but I make it up. That was a really good putt. And we're tapping in for par. Got the pace just right. I mean, a little short, but you know what? I'm never going to get mad at that leg putt. Alright, so moving on to the hardest hole on the golf course, 480-yard par 4, absolute monster. And just tried to give this one everything I had, you know, because I needed to. I towed a little bit, but I'm still in the fairway. I mean, it was still an okay drive. Got about 230 down the hill here, using 5 wood, and just this 480-yard par 4 just didn't make any sense to me, just because, I mean, I know it's a lot downhill, and I mean, with how downhill it is and the fact that I still got it to the green after hitting it kind of thin like that, I mean, I guess why they could call it a par 4. But on the front 9, they have a 442-yard par 5. Like, that didn't make any sense to me. I felt like they should be switched around, but I mean, the front 9 at Oxford Hills is very tight. I know I say that about a lot of courses, but there's some fairways at Oxford Hills' front 9 that are less than 20 yards wide, and it's hard to keep it in the fairway.
Okay.
So, and the 7th hole is like a tree overhanging on the right side of the fairway, and you can't attack the green unless you're on the left side of the fairway. So, I mean, I guess I understand why they could call it a par 5. So I got a par there, had a good chip, tapped it in with the wedge.
Wow, guys, just the beautiful view of the clubhouse right there, the half-mile wide Bailey Lake right there, water tower in the distance. Just a beautiful golf course. Get to Oxford Hills, man. You're gonna love it here.
Just thought I'd show you a little bit of the surroundings there. It was awesome. Go play a hole right on the lake. The property that they built this place on is just a perfect spot for a golf course, in my opinion. So, pretty similar drive to number 11 here. Just towed a little bit, end up on the left side. I hit a decent wedge, though, below my feet.
I think I'm gonna chip this.
So, I thought about putting this just because I hit a good putt from off the green on number 10, so I was pretty confident. And the chip is way downhill, so I didn't want to race a chip past. You know, I had to be really delicate with it. But the grass was a little patchy in front of me, so I chose to chip it. Let's see how I do. No. No way. Hit it. Hit it. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. What a birdie. We needed that, guys.
What a birdie!
That was awesome.
Woo! I told you guys I should chip it. I told you. Yes!
Alright guys, so we're 1 under through 3 holes on the back. Absolutely incredible golf so far. Let's see if we can continue. So, par 3, 169 yards, little down the hill. Wind was at my back, so I took an 8 iron. Normally I'd grab a 7, and just hugged a little bit. Maybe 5 yards too short and 5 yards too far left. But pretty straightforward chip up the hill. I mean, as long as I can stop it quickly, I'll be good. That's not bad. Didn't break as much as I thought it would, so I'm going to have a downhill putt for my par. Come on, let's make one. This would be some up and down if we make this.
Yes! You got some hot hands.
Absolutely clutch. Like, what's happening? We're 1 under through 4 holes on the back. This is like reminiscent of Farmington Hills, and you guys didn't even see that one. So, moving on to the par 5 14th. I'm just at a loss for words with how well I was playing at this point. Just turning it around, you know. I think that boom drive on number 10 really helped me out. Really helped get my mood up a little bit. Hit a pretty, poor drive on this one. Tried to draw it off this hill. Didn't draw that much. Almost went out of bounds, but it drawed just enough. That hammer was just so annoying. Someone was like doing some work on their house. Because, like I said, it's out of bounds to the right, so there's some houses over there. So, we still got about 128 in. Hit a gap wedge pretty well.
Didn't sound all that good, but it looked fine.
Just green in regulation. Just a pretty long par 5 up the hill. You know, got to play that one as a 3-shot, or just make sure you hit it solid every time, and I did. I did all right. Apart from the drive, I teed it pretty low so it would stay straight, so I wouldn't risk going out of bounds, because that's the last thing I wanted to do, having a round going like this. Hit a okay putt, I guess. And then I knock in a little 3.5 footer. It's nice to see that those are becoming nearly automatic for me, you know. Alright, so now we're on to the par 3 15th, 196 yards. Have 4 iron in hand. Oh, that sounded so pure. I hit this really well. It was nice to be able to hit a solid 4 iron, because you know I struggle with that club sometimes.
1 for 1 on the 4 irons today.
Alright, so on the green, about 35 feet for birdie. Yeah. I was like, how am I on the green in regulation on this hole? It's a 4 iron hole. That's a miracle. So, let's see how good I do on this putt. Keeping that head down. Stroke looks great.
Oh, get up, get up. Oh. Almost.
I thought it was going to go in the last 10 feet. I mean,
par 3, nice. Look how beautiful this is. My goodness. Oxford Hills. everyone. Who'd have thought?
Just thought I'd show you a little bit of the scenery there. I mean, that was just a beautiful backdrop. So we can't let that distract us though, because we got the hardest stretch of holes coming up on this golf course. Starting off with a 440-yard par 4, downhill tee shot. Hit it pretty well, and got about 175 in. I'm using 5-iron. Just straight into the sun. I thinned a little bit. I mean, now it was pretty hard for me to resist the urge to pick my head up there.
Hit a little thin. Just the sun, you know, I just want to see it come down, you know. It's not like a tournament. We don't have like spotters out here, so.
Yeah, so end up chipping again. Hit a really good chip shot though. Landed it right about where I wanted to land it. Ran out just like I thought it would, and we've got a pretty easy par putt coming up, only about 4 feet. Just a little bit longer than on number 11,
Close.
So
It's close.
Shouldn't be too big of an issue. Just quick read, just stepping up. I always feel like stepping up and hitting it. It's just a better way to go about it because there's just less nerves. Are you kidding me? That hurt.
Oh, guys, that put out my fire. That put out my fire. Oh, man. Oh, I didn't feel like I pulled it or anything. It felt fine off the club face. It just... What are you gonna do? Well, I'll tell you what, fire's back on, because, Hey, Buffalo Ben, can you hear me? I'm getting a message up here. Hang on. What? What's that? The next hole will be the longest hole you will have ever played in your life. It is 649 yards. 640? No. You mean 549. I am not lying to you. I repeat, 649 yards. Yes. Yes, it is. He doesn't believe me, does he? You mean 649? What? No, you lying, man. No. Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to witness Buffalo Ben take on the Dragon.
Absolutely gigantic par 5. And to top it all off, it's like 48, 49 degrees outside, and it was slightly into the wind. So we're going to need to poke this 3 times to even have a chance to get to the green. First shot's pretty good. On the right side of the fairway.
Oh my God. What? No. Blue tee 644? They were lying to me. They were not lying to me. Oh my God.
So we still got a mile to go. And so aiming pretty far out to the left here. The whole fairway slopes from left to right down the hill. And there's actually some marshlands down on the right side. And you do not want to be in the left rough, because if you are, those trees are going to block you off, and there's no way you're going to even have a chance at reaching this green in 3. As I found out my first time I played here, where I ended up getting a double bogey. So, trying to get a little bit of revenge on this hole. Still got 210 in for my third. And as you guys saw, I poked my first 2 shots pretty good, so it's not like I mishit them. So yeah, this hole's a beast. Have fun. So, little chip up the hill, just short of the green. Caught a little low on the face on my previous shot. Hit this chip pretty good, but my aim was way off. But still got a pretty makeable par putt, about 8 feet. Drop. Oh, what are you gonna do? All right, 6 on the 649-yard hole. I mean, that's not terrible. I mean, if there's one par 5 that a bogey's okay on, that's it. And we crank the final drive of the day right between those trees out there. As you can see, the fairway gets really thin up there. Just about the most perfect tee shot you could hit on this hole.
Good.
Just down the hill we go. Just letting the slope do the work. I thought it would roll down a little bit more. I just hit it on the downslope and thought it would release and roll down a little bit more. All right, one final leg putt.
Go! Oh.
Didn't give it quite enough, but still, what a comeback this was. Oh my goodness.
37 on the back 9. Oh my goodness.
Just absolutely at a loss for words with just how much I came back. Look at that, guys. 37 for a grand total of 82. Had 12 putts. No 3 putts. Oh, man. Just lights out golf. So glad you guys got to see it. Oh, man. You know, I have a lot of rounds where I kind of feel guilty a little bit just because I always like record my best rounds, but I don't have that many bad rounds on my course vlogs. And I know you guys want to see good golf, but here's the thing. You're gonna have people out there, like on Farmington Hills, like there's gonna be people who comment on my videos that hear me say that I got a 34 on the front 9, and then I go out and shoot a 43 on the back 9, and there's going to be people out there who say, I don't believe you to that 34, so you know, I feel like I'm a little bit obliged to show you guys the good 9 if there's like a tale of 2 9s kind of thing, like on Glen Oaks, like if I recorded the front 9 where I shot a 42, and then I come back and say, oh, well, I rallied on the back 9, shooting a 35 for a total of 77, there's going to be people out there who say, I don't believe a second of that crap. And I mean, but at the same time, I also want to be honest about how good I am at golf on this channel, because what you guys just saw was not normal. Like, that kind of thing. But maybe as the channel grows, I'll probably, like, get a little bit more lenient with that and start recording the bad rounds too. But, I mean, I know you guys want to see good golf at the same time, so it's kind of something I'm a little torn over. But as the channel grows, I think I'll be a little bit more receptive towards it. Alright, well, that's all for now, guys. I'm so glad you guys got to see that 9 holes. Hopefully more golf coming. This is Buffalo Ben 15 signing off. Have a good day, everyone.